Hey guys, this is New York Dan for the Life Hack and the Ben's Products channel. Whoop, I always do that crap too. That's how professional my videos are. Now I just went outside and I got these gloves from the garage because I'm going to be doing a little home dentistry here. And I want to show you what I'm dealing with today. Gloves are actually from Harbor Freight. Okay, I'm dealing with glass ionomer. This is the one I got. There's many brands. There's one called like Prima, something like that, or what's the other one? It's on the tip of my tongue. There's several brands of this stuff on the other people's videos. Glass ionomer. Now here's the thing. I ordered 2 of these things because first I got this one and then I realized this is, you see how it says cement? I think this is more for like gluing on dentures. Now I'm not really sure if there's that much of a difference. You see how this one says GI restorative? This is for filling in stuff. And this also, here's another thing to watch for. See how that says opaque? That means that you can't, I believe it means you can't see through it. It's going to be like porcelain. Some of these might be more of a clear. I'm not sure what this one, this restorative is. This, actually the other thing, the cement, that's what I mean to say. Okay, now, they come with like a little pad. You may have seen in other videos. This is just a bunch of thin sheets that are like, kind of like a thin, like magazine type waxy. I don't know if they make a difference. I guess I don't know where they're glued. They're glued on both sides. Long story short, this is the mixing pad. Now I've got some toothpicks here to mix it. And I have this kit, which I think I got on Amazon, of dental tools. Now the tools that I'm looking at for shaping it, I have this tool here, kind of a flat blade to it with a slant. But this is real rigid. This stuff's rigid, man. It doesn't bend. Here's another tool. This is like what the dentists use to shape the filling material, okay? Now, I'm not sure if it's going to stick to it, being that this is metal. I myself would maybe like to use a plastic, some kind of a plastic tool to craft this thing when I actually repair my tooth. This thing here is actually white plumber's epoxy. Now white might not have been the best color to use because it might be a little hard to see, but I'm going to put some of the prime dent, the glass ionomer on here to do a test of how it works and how it shapes after I mix it up. Now I believe it cures in about 4 or 5 minutes. Now I watched some other videos on YouTube and I took notes here. And what I found is, one guy said even though it cures in 4 or 5 minutes, it takes 24 hours to fully set. Okay, now this was from a few, like 10 years ago or more, these videos, when this was like cutting edge, it first came out. He also said put cocoa butter or Vaseline over it after you put the glass ionomer on your tooth, because he's saying that you want to keep it kind of away from water for 24 hours, away from moisture. So I have some cocoa butter. I kind of like the idea of using that. That's something natural anyway, as opposed to putting Vaseline in my mouth. Now the whole point of this glass ionomer that I really like, this naturally releases fluoride as it's in your mouth, and it may not be as strong as what's called a composite. And some of the videos on YouTube, one guy was trashing it, saying it's only good for like a home filling or temporary filling. Well, that's great because I'm doing this as a home filling. Oh, he was mad because he said dentists or people can't deal with that. In other words, you went to the dentist one day, you had this put in, you had to keep it dry for 24 hours, keep it overnight, and then come back to the dentist to have this thing crafted. This is what the guy was saying. I remember this now. That's why a lot of dentists and people on YouTube were saying it's not practical, because you don't want to have to go back to the dentist 24 hours later and then he would like smooth it or shape it. Now I'm not going to be able to really do, well, I do have tools. I ordered little dentist tools, but right here is the problem. And I don't know if I can even get a good view. You see that? Yeah, that's not good. It eroded away under my enamel there. And I treated it with SDF, which I'm going to do a video on that too, silver diamine fluoride, which is supposed to kill the cavity. If it's a cavity region, it turns it black. Well, guess what? It never turned it black. But I'm missing a little bit of tooth there. And the problem is when I eat, that gets filled in with food. And that's going to make it worse, because then the food's sitting on the tooth. Okay, so I'm going to do a video on this next. Whoa. I'm doing this just to test the glass ionomer right now. And then I'll post this, and then when I get around to it, I don't know if I'm going to have to do some editing on these videos, so that's the delay. But I'm going to post how this works. It's going to be on my Life Hack channel and my Ben's Products. Well, Ben's Products is more my automotive stuff. The Life Hack is the health stuff. I'm going to put it on the Life Hack channel, my health channel, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a video today on the mixing this stuff up. I don't know, maybe I'll do them as separate videos. It depends how daring I am to do my own tooth repair. And then if this works, I want to coat some of my back molars, the ridges, with this stuff too. Now, okay, they were saying also it's not as durable as composite. And I remember more of this stuff now. It's not as durable as composite, okay? So they're like, okay, it might be good on like, you know, like this kind of surface, right? But they said not so good for like molar where you're biting down. Now back here is where I want to actually put some of this stuff. And right back there, because that tooth has a filling in it, and the filling is a composite. It fell out once. The dentist redid it, and he put a new composite, and it hasn't come out, but it's got like erosion around the composite, and I treated it with the SDF. Now I want to put the glass ionomer to seal out, make sure it's not a food trap. Now here's the problem. The whole problem is the dentist, like that filling that fell out, every time it falls out, or you go back in there and they don't like what it looks like, or it might have like erosion around it, they're gonna be like, okay, let me take the filling out. Then they're like, oh, around the lining of that filling, it got a little soft, or it doesn't, you know, I want to hollow it out more with the drill. Then I'll put a new filling in it. Okay, this is the problem, the vicious cycle. As they keep doing that, pretty soon you're left with very little of your own teeth. Every time they drill it, they're eroding away the tooth material, and that's the problem with this one. I want to see if I can get this to work on here, because I know if I go to a dentist, they're going to want to drill on the bottom of that tooth and like clean it. They go crazy about, we gotta keep drill it, make sure the filling will stay. It might fall off. And that's the other cool thing about glass ionomer. It bonds even if the tooth is moist, because it's hydroscopic, I believe is the term. When I geeked out and I watched all the videos on it. So I'm hoping it will stick. Now, what I have is get them at the drugstore. Don't even have to order them online. These little cotton ball things are perfect for keeping your mouth dry while you put this on, you know, around the tooth you're working on. So this is essentially going to be like filling a pothole or doing a repair with this cement. Yeah, cement work. Okay. Now, it's kind of an experiment. I'm going to see how it goes. That's the whole point of my channel. I do this stuff anyway. So the next step is we're going to have to figure this prime dent out. And yes, am I nervous? Yes, I'm nervous. I've been putting this off because I'm like, it could go either way. Could it be bad? Maybe. But from what I see online, the guy's like, oh, this is like a temporary filling. So if it goes bad, I'll have to go to the dentist with my tail between my legs and be like, oh, I messed it up. I keep the channel clean, no curse words on it, of course. I messed it up, okay? I messed up the tooth. But I don't think, I mean, worst case scenario, I go in there, they're gonna drill it anyway. They're gonna, you know, get that thing out and Z. So, I don't have that much of a gamble. I mean, this stuff's made to put in your mouth. Other people have used it. I saw one guy on YouTube where he actually used the freaking epoxy, sort of like the crap I'm testing this on. He used an epoxy to repair a cavity in his tooth, and he didn't even treat it with SDF, so that cavity may still be living, you know, stuff in there when you put it on. So I've heard that's another problem where the tooth makes gas behind the repair, and then you have a big problem, like the infection is behind the repair. So you know, this is good because it releases fluoride, so that will prevent the damn thing from going bad, from getting worse. If this works, I'll be golden, because that repair will naturally have fluoride. It will keep food from being trapped there. And I'm not 100% sure if it's really a cavity, because it didn't turn black with the SDF. It's just like a little bit more yellow than the tooth enamel is. So it's where enamel wore away. That's what happened. Something caused that. Maybe at one time it had acidity and it caused like a cavity action to wear that enamel away. So all the more reason to put this freaking glass ionomer on it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to have to edit this video together anyway. It's not going to be a one-shotter, most likely. Though, okay, let's do it. Let's try this. I'm going to flip the camera around. Okay, as I said, it comes with this little thing. Here's the restorative. It says radio plaque glass, radio opaque. So that means on an x-ray. It says for use only by a dental professional. Okay, what do you think? Am I a dental professional? Do I look, I have like my glasses up here. That might make me somewhat professional. Dentists use like magnifiers. I don't have the right color shirt on. Maybe if I wore a lab coat. Okay. Let's see here. See, the other reason I do these videos is because I'm nervous about doing this, and if I video it, I won't be as nervous. That way, if something goes wrong, they'll find out what happened to me. Okay, it says restoration of primary teeth core buildup, restoration of cavities. This word is a big word. I don't know if it means restrictions. I should look that up. In rare cases, product may cause sensitivity to some persons. If such reactions are experienced, discontinue use of the product and refer to a physician. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, prepare tooth cavity and base has required clean enamel, clean and dry enamel and dentin. Do not desiccate. That means completely dry out. So the cotton ball should be fine. Shake powder to uniformly blend it. Dispense 1 full scoop of powder on the mixing pad. Dispense 2 drops of liquid. Okay, incorporate powder into liquid in small increments. Total mixing time should not exceed 30 seconds. Okay, apply this. They like to use a syringe to like squeeze. That would be good to have. I think I can even buy one actually at Rite Aid, because believe it or not, I bought one before. It's not that I'm into drugs, but what I bought it for was to check to top off the water levels in the boat batteries. That might be a good idea for me to buy one of those syringes when I do my tooth. Now, once you use the syringe, I think that's like a one-time use with it. Placement of restorative should be done immediately while the mix is still glossy. Approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes working time. If mix becomes dull, it should be discarded and a new mix prepared. If longer working time is needed, mix the restoration on a cold, dry slab. Well, this is pretty cool. It's like room temperature. Okay, form the contour, place a matrix if required. The matrix is simply something to hold it in the right shape, I guess. During the first 2 minutes of setting, initial setting time is 5 minutes. 30 seconds from the start of mixing. Once set, okay, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Once set, remove the matrix. A thin layer of restorative varnish is recommended but not required. Now that's what the guy was saying, to keep it sealed for 24 hours from moisture. But he said the cocoa butter should work. Or cocoa oil, but that stuff will kind of wash away as you eat. I don't know. Keep restoration free from saliva or water for 5 minutes. Correct contour without water spray using standard techniques. I wouldn't know what's standard, to be honest with you. Hopefully, that's why we're going to do it on this piece. We can experiment with how it contours. 24 hours after placement, finish and polish the restoration under water spray. Now that's when it's fully hard. That's what I was just talking about. The guy on YouTube, the Indian dentist, probably when this stuff first came out, he put a video like 11 years ago from India or whatever, and he told about that procedure, and he said keep it dry, and then they polish it and contour it 24 hours later. It says excess restorative should be removed with cotton roll immediately before it sets. It should be cleaned from all surrounding areas before final set. Yeah, okay. Let's see. They only want this used by a dentist too. Wow. Okay. I don't know where I got this stuff like a year and a half ago. I ordered it online. But there's other ones on, if I can remember the damn name of them, that people are buying them on eBay and stuff. They might all say that. It's like a disclaimer or whatever. So, we got the pad. Okay, so it comes with this, and this is like, they say this is the hardener. Oh, the Indian guy said it's polyacrylic acid, some kind of acid, this hardener, which also makes it wet, so to speak. It's an acid, so he said it needs to stay glossy because it means it has the right amount of acid that bonds to your tooth well. And then, of course, the one-handed dentist. You go to your dentist and he's like, I'm gonna do your repair today, but I've only got one hand to work with. I had an injury. Probably be running out. Okay, this is the little scoop that they talk about. They were nice enough to give us a scoop. I'm wondering if I could use the back of the scoop. This might be the perfect thing to kind of contour the repair. We'll see what happens. This is the stuff right here, and you see it's the powder, and it says restorative material. Now I don't want to get these mixed up, and maybe I'll do another video on the cement, but this is the same kind of stuff right here, right? Glass ionomer powder liquid system. Now this is the one that says cement. Now I haven't opened these, so I'm hoping that they stay good. This stuff is probably almost the same thing. This one is something about it's more opaque. So let's see what this crop does. You know what I need to get? Okay, well actually I don't really need it because you want this to be like really close. Like this is perfect. Perfect. Because you got to see what I'm doing here. Okay, now the first step that we got here, they want us to take a full scoop of the powder and put it on the mixing pad. And they also, for whatever reason, they say shake the powder up. Oh, I don't know why you would have to shake up a powder, but they say to do that. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, we're gonna take the top off and let's see what's... Oh, it has no safety seal on it. That's bizarre. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Just like a very fine powder. I wonder if the other one is sealed or not. Now, we'll check that later, hopefully, before I put it in my mouth. Okay, so we take the little scoop. Oh yeah, this stuff is like... one of the guys was saying that he was comparing it to... it's like a very fine powder, almost like confectioner sugar. And he was comparing it to cocaine. He was actually saying, he's like, this was almost like cocaine, he said. And he like, the idea is to flatten off the top of the, I don't know if you want to pack it down or not, but see, I just tapped it with my finger. The guy was comparing it to cocaine. Now, I haven't done cocaine myself, but I imagine this could be somewhat like, maybe cocaine looks like that. I wouldn't advise sniffing it though. I think it's better to use on your tooth. Okay, now we're gonna put it down. There it is. Here's the little bead of the stuff. Okay, so far so good. Hopefully this stuff don't cause cancer. And now they say 2 drops of liquid they want. Now, one of the guys doing a video on this, here I stayed up geeking out until like 3 a.m. in the morning the other night watching this stuff because I was nervous about it. One of the guys, he freaking, I caught it right away. He put like 3 drops of the stuff. And then the stuff was too watery, so he's like, okay, now I gotta add more powder. I think the best idea is to follow the instruction sheet. Okay, let's try this. And they say mix it in a little bit at a time. Also, when I do this on my own teeth, I gotta make sure this stuff is crystal clear. You know, keep dust. I'm using the gloves. I hear my bird over there. I have to make a video on him. Now I wonder, is this sealed? No, I don't think that's sealed. Let's see if we can get this to drop. Okay. Very slowly. Let's do it. 1. Oh yeah, it's like a gel. 2. That's it. 2 drops, guys. That's the official instructions here. I think they all are the same exact instructions, no matter what brand you have. Okay, so we have a drop. Right here is the gel. Right here is the powder. Now, what they say is don't just mix it at one time. They want you to mix it pretty fast. And once we get it mixed fast, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to put this somewhere on here, like maybe right over here where it's fairly smooth, to see how it sticks. They say, you know, mix it in 30 seconds. Then you have 5 minutes before it sets. What I'm gonna do is use the stopwatch here. See this? Get the stopwatch going. This has a digital thing here, right? There we go. That way I can clearly see what I'm dealing with. You know, I'll start, I think it's once the powder starts in with this thing. Now I have a toothpick to mix it, but the other end of this toothpick is more aggressive. It has like some nubs. I don't know which end to use. Well, we'll try the small end. Okay, now they say just take a little bit of the powder at a time and mix it into this. Some people, I've seen them divide the powder in half, but that's not, and they start with half of it. That's not really what the instructions said. They said to keep mixing it and add in your powder a little bit at a time. I already see something there that's like a little bit of a dark, maybe it's a piece of powder that didn't mix. Maybe that's what I'm seeing. It looked like a little bit of a dark thing. Okay. Now let's see. Say it's we start, say it's like 19, 20 seconds. Now I've used epoxy before. 5-minute epoxy. This is somewhat like it. The epoxy is more like a composite though. But a lot of the epoxy or the composite fillings for teeth, they're kind of like an epoxy, and they say that it has to be, some of them are light cured. These glass ionomers though, they're not really light cured. They might have some now that work that way, and something about you got to cure it in layers. Okay, now this stuff is actually coming out to be quite an ivory, like yellowish color. It's not really the color of my teeth. Okay, now part of the problem is this liquid stuff. I think that because I spread it out as I'm mixing it, I think I'm losing a lot of the liquid, or a little bit of the liquid. Okay, you can kind of see here what this looks like here. Okay, you see it's like tanner, a tanner color. See the consistency? Now, yeah, it's still shiny. I don't know what they really mean by that. They said if it looks dull, it's, you know, here, let's see if we can get a better view of this stuff. Ah, it's still shiny. If it looks dull, they said don't use it. Now, I don't know how thin I want it too, because I don't know where that black stuff is coming from, if that's dust or what the deal is. But this is what the stuff looks like right here. They say keep it shiny. If it doesn't look shiny, I guess it won't work right. Okay, now we're at about 30 seconds here. Okay. So this is what it looks like, okay? Now it looks pretty shiny, okay? Stuff looks pretty shiny. It shines up. If you move it, it doesn't look as shiny. Okay. Now, here's our fake tooth. And I'm just gonna put a little dab of this stuff right here. This is almost like what I need. This is about the amount of stuff I need to fix my tooth. Okay, you put it right there. Now, I didn't add in any more of the polyacrylic, the whatever that crap is, to seal it. Now I'm gonna try it. Let's try it with this, the end of this thing, to see how this shapes. Okay, what it does is it pulled away. It's stuck to this plastic. That, I'm not really a fan of having. See, I wish, well, if I press on it though, and smooth it. Okay, I can do that maybe. Press on it and smooth it. Now, I also have these metal tools here. Let's see how these work. Yeah, you know what? They're not bad, but I see the stuff might be sticking to the metal too. It sticks to the metal a little bit. And then you got this fancy dental tool with the bulb, like a light bulb thing on the end. Okay, what are we dealing with here? We got to be like 1 minute into this. I'm at 5:57 on the stopwatch, so by the 10-minute mark on there, because 5 minutes from now, this stuff should be fully set. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am pressing it. You see the thing? Okay, so now that it's setting up more of like a thicker mix, look at this. I can actually mold this with this little tool. I can mold this stuff. This is good, and it's not sticking to the tool. Let's see what it does with the plastic. If we do it with the plastic, does it stick to it? I don't think it will. Oh, the plastic pulled this up. Yeah, there's the plastic. It's like clay. It's the consistency of clay right now. Let's see if I can smooth this. It's a clay type consistency that we're dealing with here. Let's see. Whoa, sorry about that, folks. This is a professional channel, as you can tell. Because this is only supposed to be used by a professional. Okay, now there's a problem. I can't smooth it really with the plastic. We're at 7 minutes 32 seconds. Okay, I can still kind of pack it and smooth it with the metal. Let's see if I can let's see how smooth this makes it, if I can smooth it. Some of it came off. So I would say once you get it in there, immediately try to smooth it out and make it look good. Don't wait for it to get too hard. And then, yeah, I can cut this stuff away. It just flaked. It flaked off, okay? I can cut it away. This is the stuff right here, you see? I can cut it away if I need to. But, of course, this is a different story when you're working with your gums. Yeah, I can cut it when I scrape into this freaking epoxy stuff. Okay, now this should get really hard. And the question is, yeah, it's not necessarily sticking here, because they want it to be wet. It's like, no, it's not sticking to it. It really isn't. They want the stuff to be wet. And this thing, was this wet? No, it was not wet. I'm now at 9 minutes 24 seconds, so it's been about at least 5. It's been over 5 minutes on the stopwatch. This is where we're at right here, folks. This is the repair. Right here is the dent, the prime dent, the material, the glass ionomer is right here. And it's a little bit on the tan side. Now, I hope it dries whiter than that. Just using the head of the toothpick to kind of roll it. That's another thing. Believe it or not, the head of this thing, you could roll it maybe. I mean, it should be good, but I actually thought this stuff would look a little more professional. Maybe I didn't get enough liquid. I think it might be part of the problem is the liquid. It didn't have enough of the liquid to make it really good. I might try another experimental mix here with now that I'm what you call professional. I had not only a professional, an experienced professional. Okay, there's the stuff, right? I'll end up having to order a new one of these. One. Oh, it had an air bubble. This is tricky. 2. This is probably why the guy added more of it, man, because if you be careful when you do it real slow and make sure you turn it upside down first, because if there's an air bubble there, it will kind of fart and not get your resin out. The resin, that's what I call it, but it's not, this is not a resin composite. Now I'm also trying this time, I'm trying to keep it in a very small area of the pad because I think I thinned out that I thinned that damn stuff out because I think I didn't have enough liquid last time because I'm used to mixing up epoxy where both parts are complete, are gels or liquids. This is not epoxy. One part is powder, so you make as you mix it, it gets drier and drier and drier. Yeah, there's some black stuff in here in the powder. Don't ask me what that junk is. Maybe the cement, the glass ionomer cement might be better. We should try an experiment and mix that too and see what the difference is. Because this is the radio opaque, which means I don't know if it's just the appearance of it is also opaque, but radio opaque means when the dentist does an x-ray, he's gonna see this. It'll show up on an x-ray, in other words, as a filling. He's gonna be like, you were very, very, very naughty. I see a filling in here that was put in at home. That is a big no-no. Okay, here we go. Here, this stuff looks more glossy, and I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try this up here in a part of the fake epoxy tooth where I can, it actually has more to adhere to, and yeah, it looks nice and glossy here. See, when you first put it in, it's gonna be glossy, and that's when you best shape it, because once the stuff, but the thing is, at the same time, it's a little bit, it sticks to the tool. It's more like epoxy glue when it's glossy, and then if you leave it, it kind of smooths over. It smooths itself over. And you see, look what happened on the tool. There's a little bit of it. There's a little bit of the stuff on the tool. So that thing's done. I'm at 14:51 on the clock. So in 5 minutes from now on the clock, this stuff here that I just put on, the new one, just gonna wipe this tool off. The new one should be dry. 5 minutes. Now, okay, so let me show you here. This right here is the original. This is my original repair here. This one right here is my new repair, and the new repair is a little bit shiny. I see it getting a little duller though, actually, right here. I see it getting a little duller as it sets up. So maybe when I do my own tooth, I want to make sure I have enough of that. This liquid, does it say what it is? Some kind of polyacrylic acid. Acid, that doesn't sound too good, right? Now this table's starting to look like it's starting to look like I'm Scarface over here with this table. Okay, now, which I have the camera on, let's take, okay, that has a scoop. This has got to be almost the same damn thing. Okay, I just want to see what this stuff looks like. Now, I'm going to put these over here, because I don't want to get this crap mixed up. Okay, here is the prime dent. It says glass ionomer cement / powder liquid system. Let's see if this looks any different. I'm just curious if it's whiter. And I'm going to get another toothpick out. Fresh toothpick. This one goes over there. Okay, let's see what this crap does. This looks like a whiter powder. Much whiter. Maybe I'll use this stuff as my, I don't know. Okay, I just made more of a mess on my table. Holy smokes. How do I get rid of this stuff too? Vacuum it. Okay. Got the scooper with, you see how white that powder looks? Okay, we're gonna put it down here. There's the powder. I'm wondering if this stuff would be better on my tooth, man. My teeth are pretty white. I'd rather not have a big yellow spot on my tooth. It's gonna look like I'm smoking Marlboro Reds or something. If that tooth is yellow, it's all yellow there at the base of it. That's a good color for a one of these like old guys that smokes Marlboros all the time and their teeth are like brown or whatever. The opaque one. Now someone did ask, I saw on another video when they were mixing it, they said, does that stuff change color when it dries? Okay, this I'm going to do the same 2 drops. It's got to be the same instructions, right? I don't get this. I'm finding out something brand new now that I didn't expect. to see how yellow that other restorative cement stuff was. Why would you want it to be that yellow? I mean, it just looks too yellowish. I'm looking at the paper right now as I mix this. Now, we gotta see what this does. I'm learning new stuff here. Everybody's learning on this channel. That's what we're about. That's what we do. We learn on this channel. And I hear my bird over there. He probably wants to he wants to be where the action is. He wants to come out and be here watching me do this and sit on my shoulder. But I'm afraid I don't want to get a feather in a micro feather or whatever in my filling. He's having a party over there. I don't know what he's doing. Gotta go check on him later. I just set him out this morning. He was out while I did my office work. He was keeping me company on my office. Okay, this stuff's looking pretty good. I'm kind of liking this better. It's shiny. It's more white. Look at that. I wonder what... Man. I'm liking this a lot better color. A lot better looking than you can see on this this thing. There's the yellow patch right there. I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but I can show you this. You see, you can see how yellow it is right here. That's the yellow one. Now, right next to the yellow one, I'm gonna put down this stuff. Let's even like cover up part of the yellow one so it's right next to each other. Yeah, this stuff feels a little, maybe a little more sticky. Is that what the thing is? It's a little more sticky. This stuff is like really white. It's like a pearl color. And yeah, it's sticking, man. My toothpick is sticking. It must be starting to set up. Okay, let's see the contour test here. Wow. It's harder to contour. Yeah, I can kind of cut it away. It's harder to contour than the other stuff. Now, does this stuff get hot? I don't want to put it on and then it burns my tooth. It can't though. It's made for this kind of thing. It's made for this. See, this video is going far beyond what I've seen on YouTube. Because people have mixed it up. They don't explain it well. You know, they leave a lot to be desired. And nobody has done this with the two different things, the cement and the restorative. I imagine you can use the cement if it's not too deep of a cavity, though it almost looked like the same damn consistency. You know, what's the difference? Yeah, this is much whiter. This damn restorative is so yellow, it's almost... I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to show you this. It's on the toothpick here. Let's see. You see that toothpick? It's almost the same color as the toothpick. Now, what I'm going to do is, and I'll show you, this is the other, here's the two toothpicks, okay? Wait, hold on, I got the camera like the wrong angle here. There we go. Okay, here's the two toothpicks. This is the yellow, the restorative one. It's almost the wood color. This is the cement. It's almost like white. Now I think the restorative is less transparent. This is whitish, but I can see through a little bit of it, especially where it's thin. I can see the toothpick. This one is more opaque. Now what I'm going to do is, the thing that I just made here, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to show you. Here, let's put this over here on New York Dan. Test subject. Crash test dummy. New York Dan. Okay, here's my teeth, right? Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Let's see if this works here. Okay. I got the little, the sampler. And here's the opaque one. I see, it does kind of look tooth colored. Now over here I have a fluoride stain on this tooth. That's not from Marlboro. That's where it's going, down there. And let's see what the white looks like. This is the white one. I don't know, the white one is not bad either. I mean, this opaque one, if you see with light on it, my teeth are actually a lot whiter than this damn opaque one. That might be good for a smoker. I'm just spitting that out because I don't know what I'm touching here. This is plumber's epoxy. It's fully dry though. Yeah, no joke. I'm not trying to I'm trying to be scientific here. Seriously speaking, if you're a smoker, I'm trying to be scientific or objective. If you're a smoker, the opaque one is like much. This is the opaque one here. It's much more toothpick wood colored. So if your teeth are like that color, we found out something brand new here today. Okay. I never would have imagined this. The Prime Dent or the glass ionomer that's opaque, it's a yellowish opaque. Maybe a different brand. Oh, by the way, I just thought of it because I'm so professional I don't feel like editing the video. The other glass ionomers that I saw on YouTube, one was called Micron, something like that. And maybe their brand is more whitish. This one that I'm using today, both of these cements are made by a company called Prime Dent. Oh, the reason I ordered these, you might say, why didn't you go with this brand? Why didn't you go with that brand? The only reason I ordered this, it's actually made in USA. It's made in Chicago, it claims. Is it any better? Who knows? I just was kind of suspicious, being that I live in USA, you know, I trust something made here more than a foreign country. But there's plenty of stuff we use here, medications and stuff that are made in like India or China or whatnot. So who the hell knows? I mean, when you go to your dentist, he's not going to tell you where his stuff's made. That much I can tell you right now, most likely. So, yeah, this stuff is probably cured by now. Let's see what this stuff looks like here. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. It's pretty hard. It's kind of hard there. It's pretty hard stuff. And then here's the mixing sheet for the other stuff. But you can see how the color is on this. Also, look at that. Like, you can kind of see the transparency. This is more. Yeah, this piece here, it's like, you can hear it when I tap it. That's more like a tooth kind of thing. But look, and then the opaque one even has like some dark spots in it. Look how yellow that is. You see that? Now this is it when I tap it. See? It's turned into a tooth material, and it's only been like 10 minutes probably since I mixed it. Here's the sheet. I'll rip the sheet off actually. This is the sheet with the white stuff, and you know, it's kind of got the same kind of it kind of feels about the same, to tell you the truth. I think it might just be a matter of them making it more opaque and adding in. Here's the instruction sheet for it. Now this says radio plaque glass luting. You see this? Glass luting cement. So this is going to show up on X-ray too. They say cementing of metal-based inlays, onlays, etc. Cementation of high-strength all-ceramic crowns and bridges, pulp capping. That's the contraindications, which I mean, I think that word might mean like limitations. I don't know if you can use this for... In rare cases, the product may cause sensitivity. If any such reactions experience, discontinue use. Okay, this says, I should get back here. Mixing time, 25 seconds. The other one said 30. Working time, 4 minutes, I guess. Final commencing time, 10 minutes. Prepare the tooth. For pulp capping, use calcium hydroxide, which is like a type of bleach. This is hardcore crap. That's like if you're doing if you have a cavity, I guess that goes to the pulp of the tooth. If any dentists are watching this or experts, they can let me know. Is that possible? You can drill to the pulp of the tooth and then fill it in with something like this? Or is that for a root canal but then in the root canal they drill the whole thing out, so it doesn't make sense. Maybe you can repair a cavity that's going all the way to the pulp. Now I don't know if the pulp is like the gum material or is that like the inner part of the tooth. I thought that was the dentin, they call it. Okay, they say clean the prepared teeth with pumice and water. I guess to rough it up. Rinse thoroughly with water. Remove excess moisture. Do not desiccate, which means completely dry it. Prepared surfaces should appear moist, glistening, they put down in here. Make sure the restoration is pre-treated and handled accordingly with manufacturer's instructions. Powder and liquid. Same thing, 1 level scoop to 2 drops, just like we did. For accurate dispensing, lightly tap bottle against hand. I guess to keep the powder like kind of at the right compactness. Hold liquid vertically and squeeze gently. Close bottles immediately after use. Mix rapidly for 25 seconds. Yeah, when mixing larger amounts, divide the powder into 2 equal amounts. So I guess that's kind of like horse or BS if how they keep showing the mixer on YouTube, different people, where they divide it in 2. They mix the first little bit up, then they add in the second powder, the second pile of powder. That's more, I think, for if you're doing like a large amount, maybe 2 scoops of it at a time. With 1 scoop, it's probably okay. Coat the internal surface with sufficient cement and seed immediately. Working time is 4 minutes from start of mixing. Higher temperatures shorten working time. So the warmer you are, the warmer it is, the quicker it's going to set up. Start removing asset. Oh, my bird's going crazy over there. Hey, birdie, fluff bird. I gotta go over and see him. Start removing excess cement when the cement feels rubbery. Finishing can be started 4 minutes 30 seconds after seeding the restoration. In case of contact with oral tissue or skin, remove immediately with a sponge or cotton soaked in alcohol. Flush with water. To avoid contact, a rubber dam and or cocoa butter can be used to isolate the operation field from the skin or oral tissue. I see mine is going to go right by the gum. Do not mix powder or components of other glass ionomer cements. This product is not indicated for filling or core buildup. Damn, because that's just what I wanted to use it for. We do not accept liability for any damages or loss. The user assumes all risks and liability. Damn, that's just what I wanted to do too. I mean, I could put some cocoa butter. The thing is, when they say cocoa butter, they mean, this is the myth. I'm going to look it up on the internet, but I'm 99% sure of this. Cocoa butter is really coconut oil. When it's at cool temperatures, it's like a butter. But when you get it warmer, it turns into a liquid. So I really don't see. You're going to put that on your mouth, all right? And then it's going to turn into a liquid when it's in the mouth, because the temperature's going to get warm. I'm looking at these toothpicks. Yeah, the opaque stuff. You see that? It's kind of like a tooth material. It's almost like that temporary filling crop, but it's stuck on the wood. That it's stuck to. No, that's actually the cement one. My mistake. This is the opaque one. The other one for doing fillings. Now, what did the other one say as far as getting it on the restorative? I wonder if this restorative should be cleaned from all surrounding areas before final set. I wonder if the restorative is less dangerous to get on your gum, to get in contact with your gum, because I gotta do this is where I'm doing it. Right in that void. That's the thing. So now what I got to do is evaluate which one to use. And then I'm going to post a video when I do it. I'm going to post a video of how it came out and give you an update. But I'm not going to be able to film that. It's way too hard because, you know, I'm working in my mouth. I could use this as like a mirror, but it's probably better to do it in a real mirror with my spotlights aimed right on the mirror. And you know, after I do it, I'm going to use like this thing or something to like smooth it out a little bit, you know, or like this one. But this looks like I could end up cutting my gum if I'm not careful. I got to evaluate which is the best one to use. I'm a little disappointed in that yellowish, this freaking yellow color. I don't know. I mean, you'll be able to see where it is. That's the thing with the yellow. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do next, is evaluate stuff and watch for my update on this, on Lifehack. Subscribe. Also, Ben's Products, automotive, cruising, trips, all kinds of interesting stuff, product reviews. That channel I do a lot on as well. But the health related stuff I'm going to keep on this Lifehack channel. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, let's see. I'll show you my bird before I sign off. He's probably wondering what I've been doing over here. Hey, what's up, bird? You're tweeting up a storm over here, buddy. Hi. What's up there, buddy? What have you been doing? Aw. Looks like he was cleaning around his mouth. Oh, he probably went in his water. Yeah, he's napping. Alright, mini parrot. This is New York Dan signing off for the Lifehack channel, folks. Oh wow, look at that. He just did a whole bunch of chirp chirp. Hey, what's up, Fluff Pearl? Fluff Pearl. Beep. He's not going to chirp now. He was chirping away when I was making the video. It's just nap time now. Alright folks, New York Dan for Ben's Products and Lifehack channel.